Hey all, this is Urs, and welcome back to XCOM as we continue our quest to make this big ol' UFO our own, our very, very own, with all the alloys it entails. And you know, we're getting there pretty fast. I think we're pretty much down to just the outsider pack left, unless I miss my counting. And remember, they don't have to necessarily be in the navigational area of the UFO, so we're gonna scoot down here using blue moves on full overwatch, making sure we're ready to take them down at a moment's notice. But my guess is, if we haven't seen them yet, they're probably in the pilot's room, which is, you know, where they always were, or whatever used to run the UFO always was, back in the day, in vanilla, meaning non-long war. But you know, we'll see. We'll take this careful. You never know, they might be sitting in that last little cargo bay, and then we could get a really, really rude surprise that we don't necessarily want to be taking. So we're gonna take it easy. We're gonna keep our, you know, aim right down the line here. We're gonna have good shots on almost everybody. Where's our sniper at? There she is. Knew I was forgetting somebody. I want to get Archangel back with us here real quick, because she was left up there doing some good work for us. Everyone else is gonna overwatch. We're just gonna listen. Acid dissipated, so that's good. Yeah. So there's nothing else on the map save the outsiders, and the outsider pods are silent. Remember. We're going to take care a little bit in case they're sitting in one of these. We don't want to breach vision too early. We want to be ready to go at a moment's notice should the outsiders be here. But like I said, my money is on the fact that they're actually in a navigation pod. Headed there now. Which is what we're going to call it from now on. I think it sounds badass. Anything sounds more badass when it's called a pod, right? Navigation center. Or something along those lines. Aliens always have pods, right? It's kind of the thing. Pod people, yeah. Is that a generalization? Is that stereotype? Is that racism? I don't think it is. I think it's just speciesism or something weird. Not even sure. But yeah, aliens like pods, yo. Look at their alien surgeries. Those are totally pods, right? And they drop in pods. Like, it's not. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna keep doing this mission. I'm gonna put these guys on steady and everyone else in Overwatch and see what happens. Oh. They may not be in the nav room back here. They may actually be right here. And that makes this engagement a little harder. I mean, this part's a little easier because there is some decent cover to be had in this angle, but not altogether that much. And those freaking outsiders are accurate as hell. So we want to be a little careful. Now I'm worried that they may not be where I think they are. Mammy, gently. Okay, nothing there. I think they may be up here. I gotta be really careful. That's where the audio cue came from. They could also just be in that corner of the nav room. Remember, the nav room is back here through this doorway, and they could just be sitting out here in the corner. And that's also possible, but I gotta be... Oh, man. That would be less good than what I would have been hoping to see. Okay, nothing so far. And we're gonna... I mean, this probably seems painfully slow to everyone. But, like I said, this game, especially these big missions when you're down to kind of your last set of explosives, your last rocket, your last legs, really. You got 3 medkits left. I mean, thank God we brought extras. I was down to 1. You know, everyone's tired. It's been a long mission. You want to make sure you take contact as, you know, in the best way possible, and you just eliminate any threats promptly. Because there's a high probability it's going to go sideways on you. What else we got here? Yeah, okay. So they're either right out here, or they're sitting in the nav room, and we're about to find out, whether we like it or not, where they're at. So, Mammy, show me hopefully not an outsider. Okay, we don't have vision on there yet. We may break vision if we go out on that side. I almost think Commando would be better to take the lead here, because he has run and gun if we need to run back and take Overwatch. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be do or die time. Okay. Okay. So they're not out here. Means they're likely sitting... I think this is a place for a power conduit, honestly. So they may... I mean, there's still a little bit of this map to go, but it sounds like they may be either outside, actually, which I've seen before, or sitting right here next to the power source. And it would be really nice if they actually were by the power source. If they take cover here, like, I don't mind sacrificing a power source and an explosive for a bunch of dead outsiders. Like, I will frickin' take that any day of the week. So that might make this an easier way to deal with them, but I'm still going to take this nice and slow. We know they're out to the left some way, so let's take the contact right. I mean, not to the right side, as in correctly, properly. with good judgment or something. All right, next. Let's keep this rolling, guys. Everyone's watching this going, let's end this mission and move on with our lives. We will indeed. Yoko, come on up. And we'll be ready to make a good breach on that room as soon as we locate where the hell they are. All right. Again, as always, we're going to keep steadying here. It's unlikely I'm going to fire a rocket while sitting on the open, but, you know, I kind of want to prepare for the worst at this point. The question is, where are they? And now we're going to find out where they are. Hopefully not to our great regret. We're going to take a peek. Okay. So they're not here. That means they're either on this side or down in the nav center. Okay. So I think we can take this space pretty comfortably, knowing that we won't activate. I just don't want to get a peek through that door before I'm ready to.
Got it covered.
Because that may activate as well. But now I do believe we can move out here a little better and get ready to deal with whatever outsiders are here. And we'll have a better sense. We're going to spread the squad a little bit, like outwards, away from this kind of lane we're in, just to get a more sense of the auditory cue as to where the hell the outsiders exactly are located, how far to the left it is, because that can be deceiving. Sometimes they're not actually as far as you think they are, and that could lead to bad activations and bad breaches. So be a little careful about that. And we're going to take the right angles to make sure we meet them where we want to. And likely we're going to have a Rocketeer sitting out here ready to just blow the crap out of this stuff, so it'll be fun. Oh yeah, going to be good. We're going to keep doing this Overwatch thing because, you know, stranger things have happened. You never know if there's because Seekers don't make noise, so you never know if there's a Seeker pod I'm missing, and then suddenly we have a Seeker pod and 4 outsiders, and then everything goes to hell. But I'm willing to bet there's not. Okay. Okay, right there. So we're going to have a backup breach in this direction. We're going to have our Rocketeer, and there's... Oh, this is where the power conduit is. Okay. So that's where the meld was. Like, we really give a shit at this point. Okay, so probably going to take a breach through this door, and we're pretty sure they're down here, maybe even in the low ground. We can take elevated positions, and that would just be glorious. So we're going to make sure we stay away from the sight angles that could possibly activate them. So we're going to take a blue move in this direction. And you do want a Grenadier up here rather readily so we can toss grenades. That's going to be a big deal in taking those ugly bastards down. Now we want our Rocketeer probably on this position, just so you understand my planning here. Rocketeer on this position to get good clean sight lines on any rockets. She may be blocked by this stuff, and she may be better served to be out here, but if I'm opening this door, I want her at least on it, ready to fire should the need arise. So that's where Cairo's going with that last rocket. Josie, make me proud. Oh, you really can't get here, huh? Oh shit, that's alright. Okay. It's just basically as I expected. I want Marie. Where do I want Marie? Marie could be really useful on this door, but again, I want her with 2 shots. I'm going to put her on this door, and if the outsiders are right here, then that's a great position. If not, we'll have to move her around a little bit, but at this point, you know, beggars choosers and all that. I can't really take the risk of having a bad activation. Our gunner is going to be out here, ready to suppress. Again, I don't want to have sight lines, but I'm moving to the left first before taking the yellow move, because if you went this way, there's a chance we would have seen the outsiders if they were right there, and we'd be in trouble. Hammer Down Commando is always going to take his breaching position right a little outside the door, so we can actually peek through and fire if the need should arise, and otherwise he's ready to go. Mammy is probably going to be the first one in to activate, potentially. If they are out here, I want to cheat them in this direction, and if they see someone activating from this position, they may actually run left, and that'll really play into the hands of both our Rocketeer and our Assault. So I'm going to try to take that angle. Yoko, I'm not really sure where to put her. I'm honestly thinking she may be best served sitting on this side of the door, but I can't make that move without potentially activating something. So I'm going to have to... She's probably going to not be able to fire the first round, which is not ideal, but she will be useful later. And we're going to take Zyther out here, just because probably there's going to be some pain, and we're going to need him to heal up. And I think we're almost ready to breach after that, and I think this setup I'm relatively happy with. My dogs, however, are definitely not happy with that setup, as you can tell. They think there is an enemy in our midst. So please ignore them while we continue the good fight. Alright, we're going to steady our Rocketeer so we can get that rocket just on point where we want it. Marie is going to steady. so we get a nice easy fire. I'm not going to bother overwatching here because there's really no point. I'm going to keep Zyther right here, kind of another breaching formation. He has good movement, so we can probably get him to cover and be useful. We might as well overwatch him, since he's going to be moving anyway. We'll have Dane probably pressing from this side. We'll have our sniper. I'm also almost thinking about having our sniper off this position, because she'll actually get full cover from here, but that depends where they run, honestly. Mammy is going to be ready to come in through this door at a moment's notice. Make sure he has more flexibility on movement. I want to keep Yoko up here too, just so she's flexible. Let's just reload her machine pistol while we're at it, because you never know when you'll need every last ounce of ammunition here. So we're steady on who we want to steady on. We're going to overwatch on everyone else, and then we're going to go in and confirm where these outsiders are and move in for the breach. Yeah, they're literally right here. Alright, let's open the door and see what we got. Okay, we got 3 outsiders and 2 thin men. No, I think we actually may have more.
ET's trying to crawl up my flank.
Okay, so this is why I took a rocket. These guys are going to go down really quick. Who is being flanked right now? Ah, Zyther. No worries. This is why we have rockets, folks. This is why we have rockets. So we can take these long-range shots and not have a problem. I almost want to avoid destroying that power source if I can, but this is too important. I want to make sure the shot does not scatter very far. This all needs to go down, so it will promptly go down. This eliminates cover, and this gives Marie beautifully accurate shots to take 2 of these opponents down in 1 round, which is exactly what we want to see. No. There we go. We have all 5 in range here, so let's take this shot. We need to get the outsider down. The thin man I'm less worried about. 10 crit, freaking with authority, Marie. I like seeing that. I don't care about that so much. We can flank him and kill him. We have forces to do that. Marie, please get this 92%. Don't miss. Beautiful. Okay, 2 long-range threats dealt with, which is great. Now we can deal with the flank on this side and potentially do some serious work with Commando. We may just go balls in here and just go all out. See if we can get all these guys down in 1 go, which we easily can, I do believe. This thin man's a little meatier than I would have expected, but we should be alright. We also have a flash in case we can't take everything down, so we're going to take this a little cautiously, but I think we can do this relatively comfortably. And this, like I said, this is probably the last pack, so I'm going to move very aggressively to eliminate any opposition here. This should be a kill or a crit. I'm hoping it's going to be a kill. There we go, 10 crit. That's what I like to see. So the one bad part about this is that right now this acid is blocking my action. But what we're probably going to do here is we're going to move into this position. Get this with our shotgun, and probably with Zyther, honestly. Get this guy in a flank position so he wants to move. We're going to flashbang him from the other side with Mammy. I mean, I could depend on the fact that we likely have enough power to knock all these guys down, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the best way to figure this out is literally just to bring Commando in and see if he kills one. If he kills one with a nice, tasty crit, I really wish I had rapid fire on him. His next promotion is rapid fire, literally, so that's kind of a downside. I wish I had that already active. I do not. But that being said, we can actually use him to see what our actions are going to be next. So let's take this out and see if we can get a nice easy flank on this poor bastard. 86% chance to crit, so this is a very high crit probability. We remember we still have aggression on him, so every little bit helps here. I need you to crit, buddy. Yeah! Commando! Frickin' God, he's earning everything. Every ounce of belief and faith we had in him is being really, really validated. This mission is freaking gorgeous. And now we have 4 active to do 10 damage, which we easily can. So we're going to take all the flanks we possibly can. Let me just see if I can move out. Yeah. Lush can get a flank. We have Zyther ready to move. We even have Yoko. Like I said, reloading that machine pistol. Freaking prophetic, am I right? But between the grenade that we can use Excellent, I'm worried that Excellent will not be able to get a shot on him because of the angle. And Yoko can't even move out there. So let's take Excellent out first. And he's probably going to use his grenade to toss. Oh, actually might have an angle on him. Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, crap balls. There is one more outsider. That is not a tasty burger, people. I did miscount. Crap. Okay. So now we need a new game plan. It's obvious that now we have a problem. We need to save a flashbang for this guy or someone's going to bite it. Namely, I'm worried that Commando may bite it, and that would be awful. So we got to do this very carefully now. We got to make sure we get these kills cleaned up. We need to save the flashbang for this outsider. We're really going to eat it pretty hard. So let's get all these flanks up, get all the damage we can, and then just really hope for the best. Holy crap. Did not realize that was the situation we were in. So let's get this grenade up anyway. It's a little dangerous. Hold on. I don't want to hit my own folks. That would be bad. But we have 2 shots now. 63 versus 50. Oh, he still got cover from him on that angle. That's annoying. I was going to move Rush out here, so now we got to really think. Oh, shitballs. Okay, anyway. Zyther, come out here.
Moving to position.
This is a little dangerous, but we're moving aggressively here. I miscalculated by 1, and I'm afraid this may cost me a troop. And that's not good. Yeah, I'm out of actions at a time when I really don't want to be out of actions right now. Crap. Because this is easily flankable, and that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to walk through the acid if I don't need to. Mammy. Because is this acid right here? Oh, this is one of those 1.5 length walls. I think I may not be able to flank from here, actually. I may be able to. Not certain. Well, the question is going to depend on whether I can flank from there. So, Yoko, actually, come out here and see if I can flank from here.
It, Commander.
Yes, I can with the machine pistol. Awesome. Please do this, Yoko. This would be amazing. Oh, hell yeah! Yet another fantastic reason, to get machine pistols on people. On snipers that need it. Okay. So now we have a flashbang. So this is more or less stabilized at this point. He's not going to move far while being flashbanged. We're going to put Excellent on Overwatch. Excellent may take plasma to the face, but the likelihood of that is lower now. But we're going to flashbang him, no question. We have to do this. The proximity bonus is a little scary here, but giving him more targets, I just don't want him to move out and try and hit Yoko, because she's in danger, and so is Commando. But he may just hunker at this point, because he knows he's overwatched and flashbang, so he may just freak out. Okay, I expected him to take a fire at Excellent, but Excellent survived, so now this is officially over. I could give Commando the killing blow, but he's got a lot of kills already. I kind of want to promote some other folks that don't have as many. Let's get our rest of our team moving here. I'm going to get Zyther some good stuff. Actually, he can't really get a clean shot because he can't drop down. Yoko seriously has been rocking the machine pistol like whoa this mission. Like she's just been glorious with that thing. I gotta admit, I gotta get a heater for her or something, or for our snipers in general. Those things have been really paying dividends. I mean, it's 4 damage. It's pretty good. From pretty decent short range and pretty accurate when you have a sniper who has ridiculously good base accuracy as it stands. So I want Excellent to have this kill basically is what I'm trying to get at. And I need to keep whittling him down. I may just ballistic pistol him to death. Do we all have ballistic pistols? No, we don't. Dane may have to clean up, but that'll be easy. So Nicolas, Rush, come down here. Get that ballistic pistol up. And take a shot at this here outsider. Okay, that's not great, but we can still deal with that. Dane will be able to deal with this, no problem. So Excellent. Lining up. This feels like a Benny Hill sketch. We're just in a line here working on some good stuff. I want dense smoke on Excellent. That's why I'm doing this. It'll be a great promotion. There we go. Problem solved.
Operational objectives completed.
Okay, well, that was a heck of an ending. Nicolas Roche is still like, this is mon pistol. Look, believe it, believe it. It's a laser rifle. No, it's a pistol. Okay, 40 aliens. Oh, we didn't lose anyone though. And we're probably going to get a nice haul of alloys and other great stuff to bring home to the waiting, happy arms of our XCOM family. Ah, so good, so good. That's a nice way to end that mission, despite that one miscalculation. I thought I saw an extra outsider there. It was a little bit of a dangerous pod, but, you know, we managed to handle it. Things were good. So 2 thin men and 4 outsiders was that command pod. And we got promotions on pretty much who I wanted to, so that worked out just right. That's right, Josie took a little bit to the face there at one point. Not really remembering from what, but we're okay. Anyway, Excellent. So we're working toward dense smoke. Excellent is going to be our repairman slash arc thrower zapper type dude, mainly because he has 6 hit points, so he can take a hit. We're probably going to put phalanx armor on him and an SMG, and just have him have really good movement running up there, and then the arc thrower itself. So repair here, then we're going to move to dense smoke. Hammer down commando. This is our super aggressive murder everything build, which is very suitable with that skull helmet he's rocking. So we're going to go rapid fire on commando, and then killer instinct and all that, like just all the max crit, max damage. The difference here is going to be bring him on or sprinter, I'm not certain, but here definitely rapid fire to have a variety of assaults for different situations. And Dane, survivability, executioner. A lot of good options here, and the question is kind of how I want to build him. I tend to, like I said, put my gunners in positions where they need to fire and also be defensible, and they're the ones really locking down positions so our other guys can move in for the kill. So I'm very partial to Will to Survive. That DR is going to be huge, and he's going to be able to tank like a boss. Ranger's not that important. Executioner, it's good, but he's going to be doing a lot of suppression and hollow targeting, and then maybe taking out mechanical foes when needed. And to do that, he's going to need to be tanky. If I were going for like an attacking type of gunner build, I'd probably go cover or flush. So we have big gun. The flush is better on big guns because the percentage of damage is higher. So probably flush, shredder ammo, executioner, or rapid fire or something. I'm probably going to build him heat, will to survive, double tap. So let's keep going on will to survive. I like tanky gunners. It's kind of the way I use them. So I think it makes sense. We may have like a bullet deliverer type gunner at some point. That's a bad word for it, but you know what I mean. But look at this. Look at this haul. 3 corpses, 7 corpses. A cyber disc is nice. Bunch of chrysalid carcasses. That's going to come in handy. So much Illyrium. So many alloys. God. 20 weapon fragments. We're a little low on weapon fragments. We may have to get that scavenging policy at some point, but a little bit of meld and a bunch of other good stuff. So that was a huge haul from that mission. Now look at our totals. We actually have... Oh, Jesus, do we? We have enough alloys for armored fighters. The only thing we're shy on is money. Oh, dear. Okay. So the question is, do we want to push for armored fighters now? Because 200 alloys is hard to come by at any time without taking down a huge UFO, because you want alloys for a bunch of stuff in between. But this would pretty much just keep putting all our money into our Air Force, which we do need help with, but I think we can put this off. Just this much alloys, or this many alloys this early, is going to be able to enable so many things, like armors, like weapons, like extra laser cannons for our Air Force, which I think is more important. So for now, I'm going to hang on to these alloys, and we'll be able to get back up to 200 easier now, I think, now that we have scavenging and stuff. And we'll have metallurgy. This is going to give us more alloys and analyses and stuff. So that was beautiful. That was a great haul. The most important thing I can do right now, though, is do an intel scan, I think. That's going to be critical right now because we haven't scanned for a while, and I know Exalt's probably planning something. Bingo, Argentina. So we need a covert op in there. And we're going to pick an operative here to go on the mission. And I'm thinking we're either going to go with Mabuza as an engineer. Her hit points are a little better now, and she has the double grenades, which are always handy. She's a sapper. Or we could take, where's our scout? The new one. Where is our... Oh, come on. Oh, this is the fatigue area. Where we go. Beth Baker.
Everyone out of engineering for a while.
Bradford? No.
Dangerous new equipment down
I was thinking of taking Baker, honestly, because she is a gunslinger, but her hit points are way too low. Way too low for this. Assaults are also a good choice. But we already went... We could go Gunslinger on Lucas here and make him kind of our covert ops guy. I may actually do that, honestly. Could make a covert ops assault, just because I tend to always go on engineers on this, just because the double grenades are actually more handy than you'd expect eliminating stuff. But we can take an assault with running guns. We can activate stuff easily and give him Gunslinger and give him like a heater or something and really do good work. And he has a lot of movement baseline, decent hit points. I think he's a good candidate for a covert operative, actually. So let me, yeah, Lucas, man, I think you're hired. So let's load you off with a sawed-off shotgun because you don't have,
Check with maintenance.
Thanks, Bradford. Because you don't have crap aim anyway, anything you're going to be shooting is going to be from close range, so sawed-off shotgun is good. Hit points are fine, because, you know, he has 5, so that's alright. He's pretty tough dude. AP or a flash to keep him a little safer. Or maybe just both, honestly. This is not a bad position to be in. With an AP grenade and a flashbang in case something really gets hairy. I think it's a pretty good build with run and gun to get those intel scans. This may really end up saving us. So let's take Lucas. He's got +2 move on this. Sawed-off shotgun takes 1 away, but I'm alright with that. He's got pretty good movement baseline. I think this is a good position. I could take ceramic on him just to be a little safer, because remember, these guys are flimsy and they need to be protected. But I think this is okay. We're gonna let him out loose on this mission, equipped like this, and make him our gunslinger / covert operative master, along with Beth when she gets a little more hit points. So sending operative, Lucas, have fun, enjoy, good luck. So luckily we're still working on getting Exalt a little more identified. We're, trimming them down slowly, but it's basically country by country at this point, so yay. Now we have 129 credits left. We're probably going to get a good windfall of cash from that Exalt mission. But I do need to do something. Now that we have extra alloys, I've been meaning to get this bit going. It's the new combat systems project. And the reason I would need this is because this opens up stuff like chem grenades. And if we start seeing mechtoids with really big damage resistance, because chem grenades remove damage resistance in a large part, if we start seeing berserkers, we're going to need chem grenades. And that's a big investment. The sooner we get that, the better. And this also opens up a lot of more options for our snipers with the bipods, more armors and things like that. So this is to your advantage to get in early. And I was going to put it off because we had no alloys, but after that haul, we've got alloys. So I'm going to take new combat systems up. I'm also probably going to sell some Elerium because we have a shit ton. And start working on the scope upgrade project, because it's going to add crit to something we use on a regular basis, and I think is worthwhile. And for now, I think that's okay. We'll get some extra cash later, and we can always sell it if we need to start making armors, because Elerium right now, we don't need that much. At this point in the game, we're going to get more. So let's start the new combat systems work. I think that's an important project to get moving. 15 days. Wait, how many engineers do we have? We're a little low on engineers these days. Do we have actually a gray market or pending request that we can do this? Laser rifles. And we still have 7 days on this? It doesn't give us engineers, though. Hours left, so that's literally... Oh, it's exactly 7 days. How quickly can we make laser rifles? Because we can actually probably make them in time. We have the alloys, and we get a decent soldier for our trouble. A engineer or a medic. Probably going to be engineer at this point. Laser rifles, how many do we have? 45. I mean, the credits are what's going to kill us, so I don't think we can do it. We can afford the alloys, though. We could do that, but I was looking more for engineers for anything else. Let's just wait for now on that. Let's get that moving. Where are you? Foundry. We're going to do this? Yeah. New combat system. And we are really shy on engineers. We got to start focusing on council requests that give us engineers. But our upcoming research will help us with that, namely the alien computer stuff. So, all right, new combat systems. Engage. 15 days before we can get that going. It's good that we start it now. The sooner we get chem grenades, the sooner we can deal with really scary enemies. So, begin that project. We're going to need to get a scope up first before I want to do improved scope. Mainly because it's going to take away one of our active scopes. It costs 1 to do, so let's get engineering. We need 70 credits. So let's go to the gray market and sell some Elerium, because God knows we have enough. It's going to require 41. Yeah, 41 credits. So that's, easily within the realm. 14 Elerium. We're not even going to feel that crap. And we don't have anything broken, right? Yeah, so nice. Complete that transaction for 42. We have 70 credits, and we can always sell more if we really need something. But we're going to get money off that Exalt mission, so I'll hang out for that until we need to really invest in the armors. So we're going to need to build a scope. So where are the items in question? Is that not here? It's here, probably under weaponry. Herp derp. Scope, yep. I'm going to build one more, and then we're going to use one for that Foundry project. It's going to be out in 6 days, so that's good. And then, I'm talking about laser heater and a laser pistol. I think I'm just going to get 55 credits and do this now. These are handy. One for the covert op when we have gunslingers out like we're about to. Same thing with the heater. Good on snipers for close range and some decent damage, and actually has pretty good aim bonus. So I'm going to get a heater and a laser pistol. And we're going to need an SMG too. Or I think it's a shatter ray. Very lightweight, yeah. So to get our alien captures up once we start getting our arc thrower, which is another thing we got to do. So many things to do, honestly. I'm going to just sell some Elerium and get this going. This is going to be 85 Elerium in total, I think. Heater, laser pistols, 55. plus the Shatter Ray is 85. Yep. So we're going to do that some more. Like I said, we have it to spare. This is going to be like 20 or 30 Illyrium or so, and that's more than enough. So we've got 84, so that'll give us 85 on the dot. So that 500 Illyrium. Good God. Oh, man, I'm so glad we took that UFO down. That's a huge, huge deal, honestly. Bonuses. Yay, I like bonuses. Alright. Where were we? Engineering. Build by items. We need to get a Shatter Ray. Get that moving. It's going to be 10 days. Let's get a heater. Manufacture. 10 days. And a laser pistol. Because God knows we haven't had these yet. Alright, good. So that's good for now. We have no credits. We have no nothing, pretty much. We're going to roll the time over a little bit. And, actually, hold on. How's the ship transfer coming? Because we know we got to refit these laser cannons. 4 hours. So let's really watch for that when we hit the globe. And you know we're going to have a terror mission right after large UFO. I was really, really expecting that. Single large building that will require entry. This could be the waterfront map, and this one kind of sucks. Okay, let's see who we've got. Well, we're not, I mean, I don't want to say this badly, we're not scraping the bottom of the barrel at all. We have a lot of good folks, which is the main reason I keep such a deep roster is the word I was looking for in the English language. Beth is a little underperforming on the scout front, but everyone else is really, really solid. The question is, how much time do we have? I keep forgetting. 24 hours. So I don't think anyone's actually going to get out of sick bay in time to get this going here. We have days, no short hours. Yep. So pretty sure we have what we've got unless we want to fatigue someone. I may do it. I may, like, fatigue Mammy just because he's on 4 days. I don't want to fatigue someone who's about to come out of fatigue, obviously. But I may need to do that because, you know, terror missions are no laughing matter. These things get scary really fast. So we're going to take the Vandal for our assault. Who's better here? I think Zhang, I guess with those hit points and the aim, he's going to be more solid. I think Manamana, Morris Shinge, let's take you on a mission. Ray, you get to shine, my man. We need a good medic, and you are hired. We need a Rocketeer, so Chuckles is coming. Yeah. A lot of stuff to roll out here. So we have a gunner. Molly's hired for her grenades. And we pretty much have a good spread. We still need a scout and a sniper. Or just go without a sniper and just go straight up extra infantry. We do need a scout, though, no matter what. We can take Beth. And I think she's going to need to get some armor on her, honestly. With ceramic plate, that gives her 7. That is just a little low. But in the interest of getting her more experience and getting her up in the rankings, I think that's going to be important. Let's take her. I think we're going to, in the absence of a scout, in the absence of a sniper, we're going to take her with a laser strike rifle and a marksman scope. And that'll give her keep her a little safer in the back and give her kind of a skirmishing aspect to her. And with Gunslinger, I'm going to give her a machine pistol just so you can do a little more damage. I think that's pretty good for a scout position in the absence of a real sniper on this mission. Now, I could fatigue someone, but remember, we already have Lightning Wolf in the sick bay for a while. Hank, I want to be able to take on missions regularly, so I don't necessarily want to fatigue him out. And we're about to get our other snipers off of fatigue, so let's not overstretch ourselves. I think taking just another infantry would be important. Taiwo was doing amazing work last mission, but I think we're going to take Nebiu just because he's a little better on the aim. And, you know, we'll get him promoted a little harder. I think it'll be important. So, I think that's my decision, honestly. I'm just going to take an extra infantry, because this is a lot about laying down extra fire, and, you know, what's better than someone who can fire twice in one round. We're going to double infantry on this, and I think that'll work just fine. Let's load out here. First, let's make the items available first and foremost, and get Vandal moving. Of course, we're taking Scatter Laser on Vandal. 10 hit points is good. We're going to keep the ceramic plating on her. Flashbang, because we know how important that is against chrysalids. We're not taking a flashbang on our scout. We're going to take a flashbang on someone else. We'll worry about that in a second. Zhang, Phalanx armor. Heavy laser, because that's how we do. Scope, because we need to kill stuff. And onward and upward. Manana Morris Shingela with the auto laser. A scope now upgraded for more killing power and a med kit. That works for me. Ray de King, the man himself. Now remember, no, hold on. What do you have on your perks? Okay, so he does not have smoke grenade, but he has smoke and mirrors. So let's go. Really, is that how he built you? That's pretty interesting. Hold on. Not customized. Damn it. Yeah, smoke grenade is down here. That's right. That's fine. Yep. So he's smoke smoke ability. So we're definitely giving you a smoke grenade because that's kind of what we're here for. And a medikit that works for me. Just to keep you flexible. Laser rifle, good sir, and welcome back to the mission. Yassine. See, she doesn't have Shredder baseline, which is not great. And again, it's the balance between more rockets or accurate rockets. And she's, at this point, though, because she doesn't have Shredder baseline, I think I want to take an extra Shredder rocket. Because if we hit some nasty mech pod, I want to be able to shred it and just annihilate it quickly. We'll be steadying her aim regardless, so she's going to have crap movement, but we'll make do with what we can. Molly Mabuza, our ever diligent engineer, will of course take phalanx, an assault rifle, and double grenades, because that's just how we run engineers with Sapper. Can't wait to see that in action. And finally, Wolverine, Nebu Fasika, our laser rifle, scope, extra scopes. That's right, we didn't put one on our Rocketeer, so we can give someone else a scope if we really feel like it. And that'll work for now, I think. Yeah, his movement's fine. Hit points are a little low. I might want to give him plating, but at this point, high cap mag is more important to get the extra fire out. So we're going to have to keep him a little in the back, a little more careful. I would like to have a battle scanner somewhere, but I can't really fit it right now. I need to keep flashbangs. I only have one flashbang. That's not great. What are your abilities? You don't have proper lock and load yet either. So extra ammo is important on you. I don't want to not take backup medkits. I kind of think all these items are kind of set right now. I'm still debating whether to take that shredder or not on Yassine. I think it's necessary. Let's just hope we get. I mean, there's no such thing as an easy terror mission here. No such thing as an easy terror mission. But you know, this one I think we can manage. 21 July, so this is the one for the month, I think. I don't know if we're going to get as unlucky as we thought, but this is how many missions have been packed in a couple hours. This ship hasn't transferred yet, it's still 2 hours out. I may actually just wait for 2 hours before this one comes off, just to get those things starting to transfer so I don't forget next time. Let me do that real quick.
Aircraft transfer complete.
Illyrium for engineers, yes please, thank you. Just what I needed, actually. Good. Now we're ready for our aircraft, so hangar. Laser cannon. We're going to refit Sweeper with that laser cannon, and we're going to move him to the main event. So here, edit your loadout, get some avalanches on you, confirm. We're going to load you out with that laser cannon, and then you'll be up in about, we'll basically transfer Pasha out, and then we'll get Sweeper moving in. So that's the plan. We have 2 laser cannons up in case something really nasty comes out our way, and so far so good. So let's just get this mission rolling, honestly. Let's get this mission rolling and see what we win in the lottery of horrible, horrible terror missions. And here's a funny thing, actually, that I realized. It's an alien terror attack in Nantes, which is, last time I checked, in France. And in France, as you notice, France has left. So really, I don't particularly care if we do well on this mission, because the actual panic in France doesn't matter. I mean, they're already gone. You stop terrorizing a country you already got. We do need to take the mission, because if we don't, the entire continent gets extra panic. But if we just save one civilian, normally that would be horrible. We can do that this mission and still be okay. So I think that's what we're going to go in for the game plan, kind of protect our troops. We already lost the country, so let's do it right. Let's do it nice and steady and go from there. So yay, launch this mission and let's rock. Yeehaw! Sky Ranger in flight! But yeah, kind of weird that the aliens are terrorizing a country they already got. I'm not sure what the hell is going on there, but you know,
Reports continue to
what can you
indicate
do?
alien activity taking place within a major city.
No,
If
the alien
aliens are
activity.
targeting civilians. Panic
They
is
are.
going to spread unchecked.
I know. It sucks. And this map, I don't think I've ever had a terror mission on this map, honestly. Unless I'm not identifying the map properly. But let's see what we've won when we land and go from there. Oh, badass in the Phalanx armor. Can't wait for Carabas armor, though, honestly. It's going to be such a huge upgrade for all our troops.
Central, strike one is locked and loaded. Awaiting drop.
Oh, interesting. It's the paper mill map.
Squad is cleared to
A lot of
engage hostile
visuals
targets.
here.
Watch your fire out there.
It's
We
often
have
safer to
civilians
kind
on
of
the
weave
ground.
in through the
Repeat,
back.
Civilians are in the AO.
But, you know, we're going to have to take this step by step really carefully. We're going to do this next time, folks, just because this mission has been running a bit long. We finished that one. We did some planning. We got a good squad out here. We have our mission, our objectives for the next couple days to close out this month. So far, so good. I think we're doing pretty good so far with the aircraft now that we're kind of going to get a couple more laser cannons up and really fill in the gaps that we have in our air game. Our ground game is going good, so let's just take this mission slow. Next time, join me for that as we take care of the terror in the already horribly terrified France, as its alien overlords sit there licking their lips as they think about wonderful human juices to eat. I will see you next time. I've been Urs. Thank you for tuning in. Till then.